So I know this of CEF. Yes, we in the past it probably could be argued that we're getting stuff in and it's been done without those checks and balances being in. But I know this now. This is us. We have invested a hell of a lot of money in putting people actually on the ground where those products are being made, and we work with those UCAS, those global companies to make sure that the checks are being done there. So we will go in to manufacturers where they're being made, and a lot of this stuff nowadays is being made and manufactured in the Far East. We'll be there. So when it is coming to the production line, we are checking that actually what they're saying is actually what we're seeing, not just while we're there.
Right,
we are there permanently, and these people are employed permanently to make sure that as before stuff even gets brought across to the UK, it's checked there. So we understand that we've got a responsibility as a supplier to do that.
Yeah.
We also do it from a sustainability point of view as well.
Okay.
We want to also help customers, especially those bigger, larger projects where they have got sustainability levies on them. We want to help them ensure they hit those levies. So we can, through the team with our national projects, we can check the product wherever it is being manufactured. We can understand its carbon footprint at that point. We can follow its carbon footprint from wherever it is to wherever it needs to get to.
Right.
And then we can then pass that on to the person that's actually installing it, knowing everything about it before it gets into their hands.
Excellent. And how's that being received by the customer base?
They really like it. So we're on a bit of a journey ourselves here.
Yeah.
So we wanted to understand our own carbon footprint, and in doing that we had to look at EcoVadis is a
I had to
mechanism.
do that questionnaire for you.
Right, so so you
make
have
it
to,
shorter.
you have to go through that, and we understand that it's a lot of people when they do it, they're answering questions without really knowing or understanding.
Yeah.
But I think what it does, and you'll know having just been through this, it makes you really ask questions of yourself.
Of course it does.
And we've done lots of that.
It highlights gaps. It's very beneficial, actually. I'm being facetious. It's really good.
Yeah, we found out that there were things that we could probably do better.
Yeah.
So we started that a few years ago, and now we find that every year through tweaks and changes, our score is getting better and better, and hopefully yours will too.
It wasn't too bad to start off with, to be honest, so I was a bit relieved.
Yeah. So I mean, one thing that you guys can really help us with here, because no matter how good we are, about 20% of the product carbon footprint is us. 80% is you.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
That's the big problem here.
I know.
We have to rely heavily on manufacturers like you doing your bit and doing the EcoVadis bit, so that we can then pass all that true information over to the end user. So larger, bigger products, yes, there is a desire for that. But when you look at the small, medium enterprises, maybe less at the moment. But I can see that really coming on, and then people wanting to know that the stuff they're using is correct. I mean, packaging, for instance, is a big area where, as a wholesaler, we've seen massive changes. A lot of everything used to come in a box. Used to be a nice, shiny, lovely painted, all different colours, all these boxes. Now you look at our warehouse shelves, and they're quite, I wouldn't say bland, they're not. The marketing department's doing quite a lot of work to make sure they stand out on the shelf still. But they're normally matte finishes, they're cardboard finishes rather than a nice glossy finish that you'd see, which allows people at the other end, once the job's been done, to recycle, and that's helping with their sustainability of the whole project.
Yeah, well, I think that's what we're seeing more and more of now. I mean, with the dawn of social media and hopefully platforms like what we're trying to achieve here, and obviously you guys with your ongoing tech talks, which are fantastic, you're getting that. There's one thing I've said on every one of these, I think, which is I've never thought we talked enough as an industry throughout the supply chain. And it seems like that's happening more and more. Yeah,
we are getting asked, where's the product coming from? Can you tell us how sustainable this product is? If we've got this big building, this big project that wants to be known as a sustainable project, they need to know where it's coming from. And we have definitely got the right people. We've got an amazing team that can help that.
Excellent.
So when we're filling out, we're filling out the tenders to be able to go forward for these projects, we get that team involved very at the early age. So that the conversations can be had, so that we do and we can truly start to say to people, okay, the product is sourced from here, it then goes to there, it's manufactured there, it then goes from that one into this one and that one in together, and then it comes to you. So we can start to really tell people about this life cycle of the product.
Brilliant.